Welcome back to Motorcars Insider, the place where classic meets cool. If you're into rare rides and detailed reviews of forgotten icons, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss a single upload. Today, we're diving into one of Volkswagen's most striking creations, a car that's almost too beautiful to be a Volkswagen. It's exotic, it's rare, and it's got a cult following around the world. We're talking about the Volkswagen SP2. It's not just a pretty face. This Brazilian-born coupe has a story, and today, we're reviewing it from every angle: exterior design, interior layout, driving performance, and what it costs today to own one. Let's start with what you see first: the design. The SP2 is hands down one of the most stylish cars Volkswagen has ever built. Long, low, and sleek, it has the look of a European sports car from the early 70s, yet it was designed and built in Brazil. The front end has a sharp, clean appearance with slim headlights and a sculpted hood that stretches out like a grand tourer. The profile is what really grabs attention. It's got that classic wedge shape, muscular rear fenders, and a fastback roofline that smoothly flows into the rear deck. Even parked, it looks fast. The proportions are deceptive. It looks like it should have a big engine up front, but this is a rear-engined car. The design was clean, aerodynamic for its time, and had a sporty stance that made it stand out completely from anything else Volkswagen was making globally. You'd be forgiven for thinking it came from Porsche, Alfa Romeo, or even Ferrari. But nope, this is pure VW, through and through. Step inside, and the SP2 continues to impress. For a car built in the early 70s, the interior was surprisingly well thought out. You're greeted by low-slung bucket seats that hug you in place, wrapped in vinyl or cloth depending on the model. The dashboard is simple but driver-focused, with a full set of analog gauges, speedometer, tachometer, fuel, oil temp, and more, set inside a wide binnacle. Everything is laid out for the driver. It even had some stylish wood accents and sporty touches like a 3-spoke steering wheel and metal pedal trims. Despite being a small coupe, the cabin doesn't feel cramped. There's decent legroom and headroom for 2 adults, and the rear space is used for luggage, not seats. It's a 2-seater with a rear shelf, essentially. The build quality is typical 70s Volkswagen. Simple but solid. No luxury here, but no nonsense either. Just clean lines and a driver-first feel. Now let's talk performance. This is where the SP2's looks can be a little misleading. Under that stunning bodywork, the car is powered by a 1.7-liter air-cooled flat-4 engine mounted in the rear. It produced about 75 horsepower, not a lot by today's standards, or even back then. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, it was enough to cruise comfortably and hit a top speed around 100 miles per hour, or 160 kilometers per hour. Acceleration wasn't its strong suit. 0 to 60 took more than 16 seconds, and it didn't really like to be pushed hard. But it had charm. The engine had that signature VW air-cooled sound, and the lightweight, under 900 kilograms or about 2,000 pounds, made it feel nimble in city driving and on twisty roads. Handling was decent for a rear-engine car of the era. It had independent rear suspension and front disc brakes, which gave it more control and safety than many of its competitors. The driving feel is more about style and cruising than racing. But let's face it, if you're buying an SP2, you're doing it for the looks and the experience, not lap times. So how much does one of these rare beauties cost today? That depends on condition, originality, and location. Because it was only produced in Brazil, they're rare outside South America. Total production was around 10,200 units, and fewer than a few hundred have made it to markets like Europe or the US. As of now, a well-preserved SP2 in good condition can fetch anywhere between $30,000 and $50,000 United States dollars. Pristine examples or fully restored models can go even higher, especially if they're original and rust-free. Barn finds or project cars can still be picked up for under $20,000, but parts are hard to find and restoration costs can add up quickly. Collectors love the SP2 because it's unique. It's a one-off in Volkswagen's history. Never officially exported, never replaced, and never mass-produced. That rarity, combined with its head-turning looks and simple mechanics, make it a great choice for enthusiasts who want something different from the usual Porsche or Alfa crowd. To sum it up, the Volkswagen SP2 is one of those rare cars that turns heads, sparks curiosity, and delivers a driving experience rooted in character rather than speed. It's a car you don't see every day, and that's exactly what makes it special. If you enjoyed this review and want more deep dives into forgotten classics like the SP2, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Motorcars Insider, and drop a comment below. What car should we review next? Let us know. We love hearing your suggestions. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep it classic and keep it rolling.